Here with head coach Keith Dickson following the Hawks' 105-81 victory against Merrimack tonight. Coach, another home game, another home win by 20 plus. It's 6 in a row now, home by 20 plus.
Yeah,
talk about this one.
I'm not really sure I've seen this happen before. We're a very good basketball team at home right now, and I'd like to bottle some of that energy and focus and bring it on the road on Saturday, to tell you the truth. But the kids responded well to a very poor game we played at Franklin Pierce, and sort of like they have most of the season. When they get knocked down, they stood back up, and that was we pretty much controlled that game from the beginning to the end. So it's not an easy game to play. They put a lot of pressure in an area where we're not that good, and I was worried about it. And we moved the ball fine and got the kind of shots that we wanted. And on the other end, I don't think they played great on offense, but with Strickland and Solano, they're so hard to keep out of the painted area. I thought in the first half we played great on defense. So, good win.
I was going to ask you about defensively. Obviously, they shoot 50%, but was Strickland, Solano, 28 combined. I think you probably played against Solano enough where he scored 28 by himself. So.
Yeah, and a lot. I thought we played very well defensively for most of that game, and then in the second half, T. Berry Rogers made a lot of. I thought in the last 10 minutes, I think they shot like 65% in the second half, and in the last 5 minutes, I think they made every layup. We just let them get all the way to the rim, and they made layups. So it's a little deceiving, but I was not disappointed in the way we played defense at all.
And it seemed like another, you kind of return home, bounce back from the Pierce game, kind of another, over 40% from three, 26 assists on 41 baskets, only 13 turnovers. Kind of seems like, when you get back here, like you talked about, just.
Yeah, I'm hoping the other night was an aberration. 1 for 17 is probably as bad as we've ever done in my career. So, and it makes us look different. Today when you're generating the same kind of shots and they go in, it just looks better, and you're not grinding out points. So, we didn't shoot that well yesterday in practice, to be quite honest with you, and I was a little nervous coming into the game. But when Roy makes shots like that, Mark was making them and Harry was making them. We're especially with the way Chris is, it just opens everything up for us. So we're playing, when we make jump shots, we play offense very efficiently.
Looking forward to Saturday, going to Assumption. I think we just talked about being on the road, but depending on what Bentley did tonight, still haven't even clinched a berth just with how tightly packed this is. So, just easier maybe to keep focused that way.
Trust me, I'm not worried about anything except we're playing Assumption on Saturday. And, at some point, if we're going to do anything of significance in this league, whether it's a conference tournament or whatever, we're going to have to beat somebody on the road and play a better basketball game, a St. A's kind of basketball game. So, we'll talk about that a lot in the next 2 days, and hopefully we can go down to Assumption and be focused and determined and concentrated. And, they're not an easy matchup for us either. So it's like, I think they're the bottom team on our side, but they're a very dangerous team. I think they've got a good team.
All right, here with junior Victor Joshua, 10 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. Another big win at home by 20 plus. Maybe let's start with that. Just kind of talk about the mindset here versus, coming off the road, obviously off of, a loss at Franklin Pierce. Seems like you guys are comfortable here.
Yeah, coming off a tough loss to Franklin Pierce, we definitely needed some way to bounce back and get a good win. We've been pretty good at home, probably won the last 5 here, and needed this, going into the end of the season to give us a little boost. A nice win like this, gives us more confidence going into the playoffs.
Nice to see kind of a bounce back game from Roy too. I think 6 and maybe 7 over his last 2 games, and then obviously comes out tonight with 32. It makes things a little bit easier for you guys.
Yeah, when he's on, it makes it so much easier for everybody else. Just find Roy, get him the ball, and he's gonna knock it down, and that makes our offense just start clicking. Everybody else gets open and hitting shots. So he's that wheel that gets us running. So when he's on, it's always great.
And then talk about Saturday, heading to Assumption. Probably no better time to kind of figure yourselves out on the road in the thick of a playoff chase right now. Sitting in second place.
Yeah. All these teams and top 3-4 are really close. So every game matters right now, and we want to lock our spot up going into second place. So this game against Assumption means a lot, and we have to establish ourselves away and playing it on in other gyms. So going down there, getting a good win would just be as good as tonight and any other night. But we need it. We need it to lock up our second place. It would be awesome.
All right, here with senior Roy Mabrey. Picture of Roy Mabrey. Game high 32 points. Obviously nice for you, first of all, to kind of bounce back, I think, after a couple sub Roy Mabrey games.
Yeah, absolutely. That felt great. Shot was going in, everybody was moving the ball, got some easy layups, and just a little confidence booster from the last 2 games. So I think it helped us because Chris wasn't getting 30 this game, so definitely needed to step up and get hot scoring this one.
Another big win at home. Kind of, talk about what's going on here. 6 wins in a row at home, all by 20 or more. Seems like you get here and you just blow the doors off these.
We're so familiar with the court and the way we've been playing so well in practice in here, obviously, and it just transitions over for us. So we just need to get it on the road now. We just need to pick that up and continue that, at Assumption.
Yeah, let's talk about that on Saturday. Not many chances, I guess, left in the season to get a road win, kind of put yourselves out on the road, and obviously, still haven't even clinched a berth yet with how jumbled the Northeast Division is. So, definitely need Saturday to kind of solidify your hold on the number 2 spot.
Yeah, definitely. We need it for our minds too. See ourselves get a win, especially a big win on the road in our blue uniforms. We haven't really been doing that much this year, so I think we need it for our minds and obviously for our record too. But we need to win. We gotta win.